The marriage was respectful, but it lacked feeling because God was not in charge and I was not Christian.
And for me, it was just the closeness that we'd had in the beginning was fizzling away, and it just, the feelings were disappearing, and it just wasn't the same anymore like it was in the beginning. We were married almost 25 years before we divorced, right? It would have been 25 years that year.
Quickly apparent to me that God needed to be in charge to have a real marriage.
And for me, I just knew that we needed something different, and that we, in the beginning, when we first got married, we did go through some counseling, but it was nothing as extensive as MarriageTeam. And because our church had recommended it and I had looked into it, I realized that we needed something like that in order for our marriage to survive the second time around.
At the age of 62, God sent me a clear message that he was disappointed with me. He came to me and said she needed a divorce. The 5 years following that was the loneliest years of my life.
Wow.
And then MarriageTeam came along, I got baptized, and we were remarried.
And for me, like I said, I knew we needed to go through marriage coaching, and it was the best thing that could have ever happened to us, being matched up with the perfect couple, and just the experience of it and having to be honest with each other. It brought out things that we had never been honest about before and let each other know. And so just having that, just the little things that we told each other, the questions we had to go through. And when we told each other the little things, for example, like the flowers, how I always loved fresh cut flowers, and he used to bring me flowers and then it fizzled away, and how he liked notes, little notes being left, and I was never one for writing notes and, you know, expressing to him how important he was to me. I just took it as he knew that. And so MarriageTeam brought all that out for us and helped us explore that and discuss that. And we've been following that ever since and living up to that and hoping and praying that, you know, we can continue to do that.
Cool.
But for me, it would have never been a second marriage without MarriageTeam. When I said that we would remarry, one stipulation was we have to go through coaching. That's a must, because I felt that that was the only way we were gonna survive the second time around. And like I said, it was the best move we ever made.
Every morning, I thank God for my blessings. Every night, I thank God for my blessings. And in between that, I ask him to guide me to be the best husband I can be. For Dee. We have date nights, and the flowers I purchase every other week as a token of my appreciation for Dee in blooming into a wife that cared and loved me.
Wow.
Of how it's helped me. It helped me with knowing myself better and paying better attention to what Ray's needs are and not being so selfish. And I was used to being so independent and just take it for granted that he knew how I felt. And so MarriageTeam helped me to realize that I needed to express those little things that I might think are little, but they were quite significant for him. And so I needed to, it helped me, slow down, smell the roses, and think before I open my mouth, and to have more patience with him. Because I was short on patience, and I know that was part of what we were going through. But after going through MarriageTeam, I realized, I could take a step back and look at myself and see how I used to be, and now I love the way that I am.
Cool.
MarriageTeam was the physician of our soul and heart. The other thing is, at 67 years old, to be baptized showed me that you're never too old to come to Christ.
Yeah.
I can't believe He let me live that long and give me the chance to have my wife again and becoming Christian. And it's
Cool.
made all the difference in the world.
Yeah. So,
Well, I would like to add that for anybody who's considering getting married or getting back together or remarrying, or even if you're having problems in your marriage, I would highly recommend MarriageTeam. Our daughter and her husband went through MarriageTeam and benefited from it tremendously. We recently had referred and hope that they will follow through, and because they're having issues in their marriage, and we strongly last week encouraged him to seek out MarriageTeam.
You said I do, will help you see it through.